Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day, watching this Sunday, whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, episode 232, and if you haven't watched my first impression / review of American Truck Simulator that I put up yesterday, fuck off and watch it. Go on, I'll wait here for you. By the way, you should totally pause this video first, then go watch it. Right, so what do you think? Let's talk about American Truck Simulator in a moment. But first, I'd like to report that we have covered Locke, because I know Locke gives a crap about this. We've uncovered 50% of the map so far, and Locke is slightly obsessed with his performance relative to our own. Oh, that's interesting. That's a missile on the back of a lorry, Haha. Let's bring ourselves up to speed where exactly we are. We are here, heading towards Bergen, and then we're going to go towards Oslo all the way around. We've got 24 hours to do the trip in. Now that's how long it'll take us, to do the trip. And it will take us another... We've got 19 hours left. We're very screwed, I think, unless MoD puts his foot down. We've got over 500,000 in the bank, so anyway, let's continue onwards. Today's soundtrack is from the mighty, the one, the only... Let's get going. Actually, we need to fuel up. Today's soundtrack suggestion is from DF, and he has suggested the Painkiller Hell and Damnation Collector's Edition soundtrack. Never heard of that before, no idea what we're listening to, other than it sounds alright. It sounds a bit like Ozzy Maiden? Ozzy Osbourne. Right, anything coming? No, let's just go. We have a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. I tell you now, as soon as somebody mods that into American Truck Simulator, I'll be taking care of that. So yeah, American Truck Simulator, let's talk about that. No, wait, no, I've got other things to talk about first. There was a donation on the Just Giving page from JTS Gaming. Was it JTS Gaming? I'll have to look you up now, man. Once we get onto a decent straightaway, I shall look it up, but he's made a lovely donation. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. And again, guys, if you can't donate or you don't want to donate, feel free to share these videos with your friends and let them know what we're trying to do here. We're raising money for Mind. Mind is a charity in the UK that helps deal with mental illnesses. Don't you fucking... No! You pig-headed cock! Pig-headed dick! How rude! So yes, thank you, sir. Excellent donation, thank you very much. And, yeah. Again, like I said, we're doing this for Mind. It helps with mental illnesses, not just depression. Depression is a big one for this channel, of course. But, you know, it's nice to actually help out other people out there. I'm not just going to do depression charities. I mean, at some point, I'd very, very much like to do a animal-related charity because, you know, I've got 3 cats at the moment. I say at the moment. Things aren't looking too good for young Tom. He just is not getting along with Matilda at all. Penny and him seem to get along okay, but then he'll do something that makes me think, actually, no, he doesn't like Penny. He's just... He play fights and then he bullies her, and then Matilda comes along and has to defend Penny, and now it's because as a result of this, Matilda can't stand Tom. And honestly, if they haven't got themselves together by March, then we might have to rehome poor Tom, because it's not fair on him, it's not fair on the girls, and the girls were there first. Go away, telephone. My phone is fixed, and I haven't reset my ringtones or anything, and I don't like the default ringtones because they sound stupid. Yes, anyway, American Truck Simulator. My plan is, I would like to do that one. It plays alright-ish for the moment. Oh shit, we didn't rest. Why did we not rest? Why are you pulling over so I can't overtake you? Oh, that's why. So not only do you pull out on us, but then you try and block the road to stop us from overtaking, and you clip through all that scenery there. Dickhead. Wrong. I'm not going the wrong way. I'm in the right lane. I'm in. Oh, I want a refund. If that was a challenge, that would not have counted. I mean, in terms of, you know, charity challenges or whatnot. I need to overtake this dude. We're gonna be so late for this job. So late. But it's actually a decent challenge that Derplord Gaming gave us. Let's pull over here and rest here. That's what we'll do. That's a big cliff. I think we should park right by the edge of it. Time's of the essence. Let's drive over a... Oh my god, that is actually a really long way down. If we go down there, we're screwed. Screwed. Let's get up to the edge. I'm going to get up to the edge. I'm going to take a screenshot. Time is ticking away, Mott. Come on. Edge. Go away, telephone. Screenshot. I'm sorry, I was just happy and excited and disappointed all at the same time. But I just need to get a screenshot. There you go. I'm sure that'll get a few eyebrows raised when you see the thumbnail. Mod, what's going on there? Well, nothing much, guys. I'm just, you know, being a dick. Right. There we go. Pull forwards into the resting bay a little bit more. It's very pretty, Scandinavia. Very pretty. Right, we're getting some rest. We're rich again. Just get going, get going, get going. So, American Truck Simulator. I know, 7 minutes into the episode, we're finally getting around to talking about American Truck Simulator. Honestly, how to describe it? It's, in a nutshell, if you don't have Euro Truck Simulator 2, I'd consider getting it. If you do have Euro Truck Simulator 2, I would wait for American Truck Simulator to come out in a sale before you consider getting it. Is my honest opinion. It's just, honestly, it's just such a massive reskin of Euro Truck. And the cities seem closer together, and the trucks are... Maybe it's because I was driving, you know, one of the quick job trucks, but the truck I drove felt sluggish and lethargic and didn't really want to go anywhere, you know? But I'm sure as I progress through the game and get my own truck, I might have to take a loan out for that sooner rather than later. That might not be a bad plan, actually. We'll get a loan and we'll get ourselves to Kenworth. And I might not make it black, because I know Matilda's black and I'd like to have another black truck, but I don't know. It depends what you guys think, but my plan for American Truck Simulator is I want to use all the mods we haven't been able to use on Euro Truck. Because you know how I've been very, very reluctant to do mods on Euro Truck, because in case we do anything to lose Matilda. I've lost Matilda once, I do not want to lose her again. And so I've been very, very careful and reluctant to add game-changing mods. Maps, for example. Maps have been very, very reluctant to add. But add them we have. And remove them we have. So I'm hoping that if you want to see crazy shit, you're going to want to watch American Truck Simulator. If you want to watch the blog and the charitiness, then this will be the one for you. Euro Truck Simulator. But yeah, honestly, I'm just so disappointed at just how completely similar and almost identical the two games are. I mean, they've been saying about they've been developing American Truck Simulator for how long? I think a good 2 or 3 years, and it just looks like they made some maps and shoved a couple of trucks in it. I'm disappointed. I really am fucking disappointed. If you like I say, if you haven't got this game, get that game, because I think in the long term, American Truck Simulator will give you more map. Coast to coast will be amazing, but then again, this game's amazing, and we've got the France DLC coming soon with an extra truck. And we'll have to see, This one's also, at the it's very hard to recommend an American Truck Simulator if you already have Euro Truck Simulator. Very hard. It's up to you guys. I mean, personally, my playthrough was fun, if a bit frustrated at how you have to essentially do the first couple of jobs as a tutorial. I mean, there's no option for someone like myself who's racked up 260, 270 hours in this game. There's no option for someone like me to just go, boom, skip all that shit, go. You can skip the tutorial, but you still have to do a couple of things before you actually get on with playing the actual game. And to hook up your World of Trucks profile to this is a bit of a faff, and there's a few other things that are a bit annoying. You know? But once it's all up and running, it's a dream, and it's really easy to configure the controls to how you like it. I mean, it took me about 2 minutes on camera, but I managed to get American Truck Simulator playing this way. The trucks feel a bit understeery. That's because they're longer wheelbases compared to European counterparts. Beyond that, oh, stop malfunctioning, Matilda. It's up to you guys. Watch the video, let me know. And if I get 15 thumbs up on it, I will definitely, I promise you guys now, I'll definitely start that as a ongoing series. Rather than doing the odd one here and there, just so you guys can go, right, progress report on progress report on American Truck Simulator. I'll do it a proper series, at least once a week, maybe twice, depending on what mods we can find, etc, etc. And I'll try to do that one properly, unlike this one where, you know, we keep going flat out everywhere and crashing, and we do silly challenges for people. Well, honestly, I am enjoying this challenge. This challenge is a good one. Actually, let's have a look. How long do we have left to complete the job? We've got to get there in 22 hours. 8 hours. Next rest stop in 9 hours. We're not even going to make it to the next rest stop. We are fucked for this job. Not necessarily a bad thing. It would help that these roads weren't so twisty, so we could actually get some bloody speed up. I'd like to say at this point, thank you very much to Drazar for joining in last episode. That went down really well, you lot. You lot really enjoyed Draz's presence in the studio, and a couple of you, Locke, mentioned about how good Draz was at driving. And it's honestly nothing to do with him being a professional at the game, honest. Although it was actually interesting watching him concentrate and try to drive it like he would his real truck. Very, very, not so much enlightening as fascinating. Because I know Drazar really does enjoy driving his trucks. Although not at the moment. The wind in the UK is horrible. We've had the arse end of Storm Gertrude, or whatever it's fucking called, the one that the US has had. And it's really hit us over here quite hard. We've had like a week of non-stop, it's pretty much gale force winds every day. Drazar drives his truck every day, as we know. And all it takes is a bit of a gust of wind for his truck to go from one lane to the next lane. And he'll be counter-steering against it, and it will still push him across. Because if you think about it, all his truck is essentially a barn door. It's a slab. And the wind pushing against that is going to push him no matter what he does. In fact, one of his favourite, I'm using the term sarcastically, one of his favourite cargoes is an empty trailer. Because there's no weight pushing the tyres down on the ground to give him some extra grip to stop him from being blown about. It's unfortunate. The other day, actually, it was so windy, I was trying to take a generator off the back of a lorry with my forklift truck, and the generator was rocking on my fork, so I had to stop for a minute to let it settle. Shit. Made it. Just about made it. I am so going to get hit with copyright flags for this video, I swear. No idea what this is. It sounds good though. I do like this DF, I do like it. Train! Doing about 40 miles an hour. Oh, we're not going to catch up with it. We're going to turn in a moment. Onto more twisty roads. 15,000 from Ida K. Thank you, Ida. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Yes, work has been interesting just because of the winds. As a forklift driver, you don't really want to hang about any longer than you have to. So the wind comes along, it starts rocking the load on my forklift. My forklift was fine, my forklift wasn't going anywhere. But the load rocked a bit, so I stopped, settled it down, checked it again, picked it up again, wind died down, got it off. Just like that, bang, just got it off. Scary though, it was fucking scary. Although thinking of big loads, I am waiting for a generator to arrive. It's now 2 days late. It was supposed to arrive Tuesday afternoon, right? About 2 o'clock-ish. And it didn't show. So Wednesday, I'm waiting for it again. Didn't show again. So hopefully by the time you guys watch this, it'll have arrived. The reason I'm not so... I'm actually quite apprehensive about this job that I've got to offload on my forklift truck. Speeding ticket? Speeding camera somewhere apparently. Yeah, somewhere. But yeah, I'm qualified to drive the 18-ton forklift at work. As I mentioned in previous videos, we label our trucks according to how much they can lift, not how much they weigh. So otherwise I'd be calling them 5-ton, 7.5-ton and 32-ton. But no, we've got a 3-ton, a 5-ton and an 18-ton. We used to have a 7-ton, I loved the 7-ton, it was my favourite truck of the lot. But no, we had to get rid of it. Because of money, and apparently we never used it, even though we fucking did. And by we I mean you and not me. And I used it all the fucking time, I loved that 7-ton. But that's a subject for another day. Is that a railway line up ahead? I thought it was a railway line. Are we coming up to motorway? I think we're finally coming up to motorway. There we are. There's a squiggly bit up ahead. We're finally coming up to motorway. So I'm waiting for this generator to turn up because it'll be weighing about 14 tons. I'll have to use 18 ton to get it. And I'm apprehensive about it because it'll be the biggest load I've ever tried to move. In terms of weight. The biggest load I've ever physically lifted would be... Well, if another trailer turned up now, that'd be great. Because I can show you guys exactly how big size-wise it is. In fact, probably... Yeah, this trailer of logs we've got, these planks we've got on board now. I had to offload some of these containers. The length of the trailer, so 40 foot long. And they weigh about 10 ton each, 12 ton each. Actually, that was fine, because I had a couple of guys watching me, and they were careful, they were slow, and they taught me through everything gently, and we took our time, and it was good. There's no rush at all to offload anything at my place ever, because if you do rush and you damage something, then you're fucked. Quite frankly, you're fucked. Ooh, big bridge up ahead. So, this container coming in, this generator, it'll weigh 14 tons, and I've never lifted anything that heavy before. I know, 11, 12 tons, whatever was said for the containers, but I was okay with those. We took our time with them. I'm going to take my time with this one tomorrow, but I'm still thinking a little bit. I've never lifted anything this big before, but if I can lift something the size of the trailer on the back of me right now, then I think I'll be able to lift a generator, which would be about the width of the forklift, which is about 10 foot, and we'll offload it quite happily, I'd say. I'll certainly have a lot of fun with it once the moment is done. Once the wagon arrives in the yard, serious head comes on. Yeah, don't go wrong, I love my job to bits. It's a lot of fun working where I work, because the lads provide me with some fantastic banter. But when that wagon comes in and I have to get into that 18-ton forklift, which weighs 32 tons, which will hurt you if it runs you over, and by hurt you I mean crush you, and I wouldn't even feel it, that's the best bit. I'll dink into something. I haven't hit anything yet, but I wouldn't know about it because it's that big and heavy and powerful. It carries that much weight and momentum. You would not know if you hit something or someone. You're relying pure. It's so big, you need somebody to watch you when you're moving. And I wouldn't. I don't drive it without. We call that person a banksman, by the way. I wouldn't drive the truck without a banksman, and they watch me all the time and blah 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 blah. Stories, stuff you don't need to know. But I'm looking forward to it in a way because it's another big thing. I'm moving, another heavy thing, and it's an extra experience whilst operating this 18-ton forklift. But until it's done and dusted, I don't think I'll be able to relax properly. I don't think I will. It's not going to stop me from trying to relax. And I found actually, when I do get into the truck and I do start driving it, I'm alright. Once I get started, I'm okay. It's just getting in. Until I turn that key, I'll be overthinking it and panicking, and I'll just get into the thing, sit down, seatbelt on, turn all the lights on, and start the engine. Once I'm actually moving in the truck and I've got the forks underneath the generator, I'll be fine. So this is going back to the whole mental illnesses and whatnot. I'm quite clearly suffering a huge dose of anxiety with this, even though I have absolutely no real reason to be suffering any anxiety. I mean, I've moved the 40-foot container, which is going to be bigger than what I'm going to be playing with if it comes in, well, by the time you watch this today. But I'm still heavily apprehensive about it. Anything could go wrong in my line of work, which is why we have safety measures in place to prevent things from going wrong. Fingers crossed, it won't go wrong. And if we do it properly, it won't. I'm liking the music, dear. Change the subject. I'm liking the music. Tell you guys, spontaneous one. I've decided just now. Sunday, we're going to have a Q&A session. Yeah, we'll have a Q&A. And also, I'll come up to you guys with a list of guests. Team Tuxedo and friends. And I'd like you guys to vote on who you want to be in the studio or a Skype call with me next. That sounds like a good plan, I think. Yes, I like the sound of this. Thank you for moving, citizen. Your cooperation is much appreciated. Okay, so right now we're underneath Oslo. That's pretty cool. What's not so cool is the traffic isn't fucking moving. I think once we get to the other side of the episode, we're going to knock this on the head, we're going to call it an episode. Because I've got other things I want to do tonight, like playing a bit of American Truck Simulator. Actually, that's quite good. I can play that off camera. I don't have to worry about preserving every single mile. I can piss about with that as much as I want. That's going to be quite liberating, actually, I'd say. Come on. Now everybody puts the foot down magically. Why, guys? Why? Lots of money coming in from Wilma Flintstone this time. Fantastic. How are we looking on the job? 4 hours remaining. 17 hours worth long until we get there. Yeah. Even with the super engine, we would not be getting there on time. What do you guys think of American Truck Simulator? Have a watch of my video. Let me know either on that video or this one what you think. I think it's a nice game. If I hadn't seen this one before, I'd think it was okay. But I have played this one, and therein lies my problem. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is great. It's a fantastic game to try and follow on from, but I think they haven't done enough to make it different beyond just changing the trucks and making the American cities look more city-like, you know? It's all made from the same templates, essentially. But I do like the new traffic they got in American Truck Simulator, actually. I've got a proper mix of American-style cars. I'm wondering if there really is genuinely that much of a mix between old cars and new. You'd think old classics would be rarely seen in America. It's certainly rarely seen over here. But I could be wrong. Also, I haven't explored San Francisco properly, but there seems to be a distinct lack of hills in San Francisco, which is a major oversight. Ah, toll booth. I think this is one of those ones where we can drive through at speed. I hope so. If not, we're going to have to slam on the brakes pretty quickly, and yes. Speeding offence, don't care. Auto pass, deducting money. Coming up the inside of you. You're the one held us up in the tunnel. I really need to find somewhere to pull over, actually. So I've got to do some garage management by the look of it. Come on, come on. As long as the trailer gets here in one piece, we might actually get a decent amount of pay for this job. Might. Might not yet, but we might. Turning off here. There will do. There will do very nicely. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been MoD. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Dream big. Don't forget Sunday Q&A, and we'll have a talk about who you'd like to see being a guest in the studio next. Dream big, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.